Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the first edition of Streamcast. This is where I'm going to be playing some games courtesy of the legendary machine by Sega. It's legendary because it would pioneer quite a lot of things, but it also was a bit flawed. This is one of my favourite games of all time, Resident Evil 2. Annoyingly, it's the old EGX. They did not have a playable build of the remake. Annoying disaster, but hey, what can you do? And good evening to Queen 32010 saying woot first in the chat box. You were bloody fast. Yes, the chat box is open, so please get your comments in there. This is being streamed directly from the Sega Dreamcast. It's directly from the Dreamcast, courtesy of a VGA box plugged into a HDMI box, plugged into a Habaj HD PVR2 into my TV. Now this is going to be an A rank run. I'm going to be trying to do this without saves. Don't think it's going to qualify as a speed run because I don't think I'm that quick enough, but we shall see. Comments, of course, get them in on the stream. I'll do what we can. And this is Leon's A scenario, as the title will tell you. Here we go. And you can see the difference already in the resolution of the character models in the background, in my opinion. It's weird, you've got really quite low resolution backdrops, but all the models of like the zombies, the main characters, are much clearer than the other versions you find on the likes of the PS1 or the N64 port. Of course, this was 128-bit and is being played through VGA.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Queen says much better. I agree. Probably the definitive way to play it on a console, and just to prove it's definitely the Dreamcast. My video view should show you my status.
I don't have a clue. By the time I noticed something was
This is
wrong,
not emulated.
the city was infested with zombies.
The version I'm playing here is the PAL version, so fortunately the Dreamcast had one little feature in it. It could choose 50 or 60 Hz. A lot of PAL consoles... Sorry mate, no more rules, survival. Save yourself. PAL consoles normally only output in 50 Hz until the modern generations, but the Dreamcast you could choose either. Oh, come on. Oh, what the? Get off! That guy gonna die? Well, he would have stomped on his head. Normally they don't do that. It's the first time I've actually seen them do that in this game. Normally they just come for you rather than lunge for your leg. Oh well. And the tactic for speedrunning or going through this game quickly, because I don't know if I'm really good enough to count as a speedrunner, is where you can, run. Keep an eye on the left on the next screen, you'll see Mr. Bean's car. I don't know why it's there, it just is. It's one of the more unusual Easter eggs in video gaming, that. Why is Mr. Bean's car in the middle of Raccoon City? Yep, you've got to be faster than that to catch me. Might have a dicky D-pad on my controller. It seems to stop running for a couple of frames then for some reason. In the big areas like this one, you can really see where the backdrops and the backgrounds are a bit low resolution, but the models have been upscaled. It's really clear that you've got all the fuzzy backdrops, and then the actual focus of the image is nice and sharp.
Oh, man.
And yep, can't skip this.
Oh, you must be the new guy. Leon. Sorry, but it looks like your party has been cancelled. What happened? About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving zombies in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything. They risked their lives to reveal the truth, but no one believed them. Not long after that, all this started to happen. Hang in there.
The token black cop. Yeah, you're not really wrong on that one, actually, Queen. It has to be said. And the remake is going to feature the same cop, but he looks like he's a lot more useful. And seems a lot more skills. I'm just curious as to why they modelled it after Will Smith. That's what I want to know. Bad Boys 3, The Zombie Outbreak.
Back for you. Just hold on.
Let's say the only reason I know he's going to be any good is from the trailers, because again, unfortunately, EGX, they did not have a playable build of this there. I was very surprised at that, considering the game comes out in only, I think it's 3 months. They thought they'd want to build hype for it, but nope. And of course, those of you out there watching, chat box is open. Please get your comments in, like and subscribe as well if you can. And also, tell me what you think of the sound. Is it shite or is it good? Is the stream holding up for you? Let me know. Not that I can do much. An interesting little feature about that is that in the original game, apparently they had a frame where a zombie's head fell to the floor. And for fear of the censors giving the game a higher rating it was already going to get, they actually hid it in the area of aspect ratio outside 4:3. Hackers have managed to restore it. Apparently the voice is louder than the game audio. I can fix that actually, it's quite easy. There we are, quick change to the stream. Audio for the games now should be significantly louder. So of course, while I've got a microphone showing on my head and the camera, it's actually not plugged in, because I'm actually using this wired to my TV. I've got more cables and daisy chains knocking around my apartment here tonight than someone on life support. I got a shotgun. Apparently in the Japanese version of the first game, that's what Chris Redfield said when he found the shotgun. Never heard it myself because I never played the Japanese version. I can believe it though, because that's actually less cheesy than most of the in-game dialogue, so I'm not sure if it's real.
Leon!
It's good to see you're still among the living. It looks like we're not gonna find your brother.
I'll let this cutscene play out first, and then I'll answer your question, Queen, with my opinion.
There's no reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take it. That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
A couple of questions I'll address from you, Queen. First one, why there are so many puzzles in the police station, lore-wise, not gameplay-wise. For the lore, I think the answer is to do with the chief, Brian Irons, because if you play as Claire on her scenario, you can find his diary where he talks about like everyone being playthings. So it wouldn't surprise me if he had like a jigsaw kind of game to him when the zombie outbreak began, and tried to get people to solve puzzles to survive. That's my idea. And your second question, does playing as Claire give you more inventory space? The answer is no, but both characters, if you're in the basement and solve the weapons room puzzle, you can find a side pack, much like in Resident Evil Code Veronica, where you get an extra 2 slots. But interestingly, if you take it in the A scenario, whoever's B scenario you get afterwards does not have the item. I can just imagine him actually saying that, Queen. I want to play a game. There's no tape recordings in this game. That was in Resident Evil 3, where you had to pose as a doctor to get access to a hospital. But the thing about this game that's interesting is that my time to complete it will not tally up with the stream, because the game doesn't count for your overall completion time. Any of the scenes where you do things like open doors or watch the cutscenes between characters. With the Easter egg, do you mean the hospital recording? Or do you mean someone going, I want to play a game? Because I think both would be excellent. Yeah, the jigsaw recording would make sense. From what I've seen of the actual trailers for the remake, Brian Irons looks to be very, very much insane. And that could be a good thing, depending on how they handle it. Right, now, even though I'm all about trying to beat this fast, I'm actually going to walk in the next room. Because here's a strategy that not many people realise for the lookers. You can actually sneak past them. That's a strategy few people actually know. They actually rely on sound. think it's more a case of them being like bats or that kind of where they rely on sound rather, because they are blind, because they've got brains sticking out of the skull rather than eyes. So it does make sense for them to use sound, like a bit like a sonar in a bat. So to do a run quickly on this, you have to plan ahead. And I'm not the best at that. I often make mistakes, so we'll see how we go. Well, that came out better than I thought it would, to be fair. I'm quite happy with that. Don't mind me, carry on eating your meal, guys. And then it stops. That door needs a good varnishing. Best tip in the world is to get red and green together at full health. I actually don't know if that scene where they crash through the glass is inspired by Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. See, because this game series takes so many inspirations with so many horror films and, like, thrillers, it would not surprise me in the slightest. Get off. Close, but no cigar. Cool off. Well, it certainly worked for that fire. Put it out. Could say it dampened it down. Very strategic press of the start button there to avoid loading the cutscene, which I didn't want to watch. A cutscene of a chest opening on a statue. Not that riveting, really, when you think about it. Time to deploy my cheap strategy again. I say it is faster obviously to run, but you trigger the Licker to attack you if you do that, so if you master the patterns of the Licker, you can save some time by doing it, don't get me wrong, but I'm nowhere near that good. Even the amount of times I've completed this game, never been able to do it. Or at least not that I can remember. Now this next part is going to be, I'm either going to look amazing or really, really, really crap. Here we go. Yes! I've never done that on a stream before. Yeah, so did I. I thought I was going to get swarmed as well. I was either going to get bit about 3 or 4 times, or not. Somehow, I got the nut. That's probably the best point in terms of control I'm going to show all stream there, viewers. Don't expect me to do anything like that again. I'll take those shells, they could prove useful. Nice try, Doggy. Super nice try, but not good enough. And drinks break, because I can't skip this scene.
Sorry about that. When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie.
I'm loving the fact that all the cop cars are Dodge Chargers.
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
Specifically, my personal favourite, the 1968 Dodge Charger
There's a
IT.
guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types, always looking for a scoop. I heard he was locked up in the cell block, only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another way inside. If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
Well, yes, on the remake trailers where they finally showed Ada off, she's wearing this kind of like trench cloak and shades. So she doesn't look like the Ada everyone remembers, and there's been controversy over it. Personally, I think that's just her bad attempt at a disguise, and we're going to see the infamous red dress later in the game. The look's too iconic for it not to be there.
Ada, wait!
Yeah, there's an interesting topic for everybody. In terms of female characters, who are your favourites? I'd probably put Ada Wong quite high on my list because she's an absolute badass. She's also a selfish traitor in it for herself,
you
but
must
hey ho.
be Ben, right? Get up, now!
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Is this the guy?
Ben, you told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
Heck.
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of
Yeah, Claire and Rebecca are
based in
great characters, I agree with
and
you.
he suddenly disappeared
Especially
6
Claire.
months ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
To be fair, I'd say Resident
I don't
Evil's
know
been the
anything.
best
And
one
even
for
if
like
I
female
did,
characters now
why
you
would
think
I wanna
about
tell
it.
you?
Jill, Rebecca,
Okay,
Claire,
I say
Ada,
we leave him in
Sheva.
there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer. But I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
Ooh, bad missing texture there in his collar.
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out
How
of
were
here
the first
before
person
you
that's ever
leave
said
right
that,
now.
Queen? I don't know anybody who's never liked Jill
I'm
before.
not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer
Have
entrance.
you also noticed how his neck
Please.
is kind of detached from the front of his body?
All right, I'm going.
The top here of his collar doesn't move. So it's like two weird flesh textures. Have fun starving to death. I'm assuming you're not talking about me. I had an absolute feast today. Yeah, I suppose it could be elongated. Stretching the image out for a digital output might do that, possibly. But I'll take a close look at his character model next time I see him. Oh, shut up, you stupid dogs. Ah, yes, Ben. Yeah, you can have fun starving stuff. I agree with you. I always love in these games as well, where you reach the point to move on and they ask if you'll go there. Well, what else are you going to do? Sit around admiring the scenery? Will you go down the stairs? Well, if I want to complete the game, I'm going to have to go somewhere, so duh.
'Ada? I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD.
And? That's what she kind of said, it's like,
It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
Quite correct, Queen. Well, let's save that for those who may have not seen this. They're not going to give me any spoilers yet. Then again, the game's 20 years old, and that makes me feel really old. I played this game when it was new out. That was 20 years ago. Potentially save a frame of animation here by not pushing the crates all the way to the back. It's a weird, it's a half glitch and not a glitch at the same time. Let's see if this has worked or if I've not pushed them far enough. Because I might have just owned myself there because I might not have got them in the right position. Let's see. No, I have. The water pushes them back to the wall for you and corrects it. So you can save all of a second or two to your overall time there. Not that old, you flatter me, Queen, you really do. That dog had all the time in the world then to bite me and just decided to rub against my leg. Maybe it was his belly struck but at the same time.
Leon, can you hear me?
Ada, did you find anything?
Right here. Hey, I can't reach the ventilation hole. I'm going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
What? Ada, wait!
She ain't gonna be waiting for you, dude. This doesn't work like that. I'll come back for you. You might be wondering why I've stored my shotgun shells. Well, there is a reason. There's method to my madness. Nice little glitch here. Despite the fact that Spider had its tentacles up, the collision detection doesn't register, and that works for every character on every scenario. I don't know why, it just does. So that's a top little tip for anyone who's trying to get through the game. You can save yourself quite a bit of pain by not fighting the spiders. The spiders in this game aren't anywhere near as terrifying as the original ones from the first game. They don't create offspring and they don't do as much damage. They feel quite disappointing. Ah, that was absolutely perfect. That could not have come out better if I tried. Excellent. Do a Fonzie. Hey. Sorry, one bot checking in saying these I'm guessing footsteps, do you mean? Those footsteps? Is that what you were saying? Anyway, welcome to the stream regardless. About halfway through, I expect. Maybe slightly more. They do have a great echo actually, those footsteps. My strategy is not going to work. That's annoying. No matter, I have a plan. I certainly do now. Come closer, that's it. Okay, you guys too. trick in the book for this game. Works every single time. And that was the method to my madness, but the problem is I've still got... Oh, I'm going to have to go back. I've not got enough slots for what I need. That's annoying. So I'm going to add critical time to my run there. There's not much I can really do about it. Rule number 1 of a Resident Evil game. Get ready to be shocked anytime you're near glass. It's almost a cliche. It's almost like it's going jump scaring. 3, 2, 1, smash. So I'm hoping that's a trope they get rid of in the remake. I'll do it, that's something I need now. Sounds like me on a Friday night, that. Oh, damn it, I've left the key behind now as well. Well, that's a fail and a half. That's one of the biggest fails you'll ever see. I've gone back, dumped the key, not realised it. So I've got to go back again. Hey. This one ain't going on speedrun.com. You can go on fails and speedrunning maybe, but it's certainly not going to on that side. Memo to me, carry the right inventory in the future. So how many minutes is that added to the run? 5? A conservative guess? More than I can afford? Definitely. And now my computer's telling me it can't handle the pressure, to which I say, shut up and do your job. Actually, one final thing I'm going to dump in this box, I might as well do it now before I forget. I hope you like seeing these door animations. I'm going to take a gamble and I'm going to leave. I'm going to have no health. Here's a question for everyone out there. How is it they can actually keep running for as long as they do without getting tired? Because I'm a keen runner and I can manage maybe 7.5 miles and I'm absolutely dead. Yeah, I know the wheel is missing, I just knocked it out of the bloody wall. Queen's answer had no stamina bar. Yep, okay, I'll give you that one. Of course, it is a game, it's not real life. It'd be like asking how in Resident Evil 4 they're able to do all kinds of weird backflips in mid-air, or anything else about that game, actually, now I think about it. It's one of the least realistic games in the world. It's like characters in the series of 24. They never eat. Yeah, that didn't work, did it, Mr. Looker? I think that would have done more than just cause a little buckle in the knees. The height of that fall. I think Leon's focusing more on getting out of his new hole than making friends at the moment, Queen. Could be wrong. Yep. IRL, that fall would have definitely broke his legs. But this ain't IRL, so anything happens, I guess. One annoying thing about my Dreamcast is I've got a copy of Resident Evil Code Veronica for it, but because it's the European version, they took out VGA support, meaning I can't stream it. I can't even force boot it. I've tried it, it doesn't work.
No! Get away!
Oh, what a classic moment that is. The eye in the arm is one of the most creepy and disgusting things in gaming. It is awesome.
Ben! Can you still hear me? Come on, answer! Damn! I don't believe this.
Died in his hidey hole, that poor sod. Here's the question. How did the enemy get in there? That's what I want to know. The cell's locked and its three walls are solid.
Irony. The chief of police, a co-conspirator.
And again, just to prove that this is definitely the Dreamcast version,
Make him pay. Hang in there, Ben. Oh, my chest! It's burning! What's wrong?
Alien, eat your heart out. Quite literally in this case.
Good God, what was that?
Blah blah blah, yada yada yada, yada yada yada, blah. Not interested. Go away.
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
Ada, wait! Hey! Do you read me, Claire? We now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
There it is, that's what I was after. It's Magnum time. Oh yes. Too bad, spiders. You tried, but you just weren't quick enough. enemy looks disgusting. So now we're officially out of the police station.
Ada!
I agree, Creed. In the remake, I expect that to look really, really nasty
What
if
was
that
that
particular
all about?
enemy is back.
Running off like that was reckless and stupid. Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Ada's like, well, duh.
Look, Ada. As an officer, it's my job to look out for you. But we're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together. Okay?
All right. We'll do this your way for now. Leon, that woman was... I have to talk to her.
So you just have a little lie down there, mate. Bleed out. I don't mind. That was almost too easy. Mainly because it was.
Don't move. You're the one who was with that pup, if I'm not mistaken. Identify yourself. Ada Wong. Ada Wong. I've heard that name before. Now I remember. One of the men from Chicago who came to assist the T-virus research used his girlfriend's name as his password. Ada and John, I believe. How did you know? Who are you? Annette Birkin. My husband is the man responsible for the creation of the T-virus. William Birkin. What? John's dead. He became one of those zombies. My condolences. And although I regret this, you will be joining him shortly. I won't let anyone take the G-virus away from me. G-virus? It's capable of creating the ultimate bioweapon. Its potential is even greater than that of the T-virus. Then that must mean the creature in the police department is... precisely my husband, William. And it's all Umbrella's fault. None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him.
Yep, stock amoral corporation tries to steal research and everyone dies. Case surprise.
So those rats were the carriers of the virus. As a result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. Even worse, every G-virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other creatures. And create offspring. No.
Oh, here we go, catfight.
Too bad.
Ada is such a badass. She's great.
Ada?
Nice try, Spiders, but I'm afraid you're not good enough. Not right now, anyway. Spend some time creating another herb here, because I can. Yeah, I do. Might as well do it now. Why'd there be random shotgun shells left at a desk in a sewer is anyone's guess. Why'd there be a typewriter there as well? Who'd be sentenced to sit there typing away at a desk by a place like that? left something in the oven. Well, it's blown up now. Well, I hope not, actually. That wouldn't be cool at all. Never leave anything overcooked. Number one rule.
Leon.
This bullet wound isn't making things any easier.
Quiet, Leon. I'll patch you up.
No, will she, eh? She'll just patch him up.
That's two I owe you.
Don't mention it.
Oh well, Leon definitely overcooked that crocodile.
I just found out.
Bit of a crock and turf tonight, I guess.
What?
Never mind. Let's just get out of here. The sooner the better.
Out of the way, Ada. And again, who restarted the fans there? Because they didn't when Ada came up that way, so... Well, just got us out of the sewers as well, so we're into the final 20 minutes or so of gameplay here. I think to get an A rank, you had to get below 2.5 hours. I should absolutely smash that. Absolutely smash it. This is tedious. Even if you shoot that thing with the Magnum, Ada's still the one that gets the finishing shot off the claw for some reason. So don't waste your ammo. remember reading that was an old strategy guide for the first Resident Evil game where it had a guide for every enemy and how many shots they took. And it was like, you know, from pistol to bazooka. And on the Crows, when I got to the bazooka one, it just said, stop wasting your ammo. Little trick here, by the way. I've just got some custom shotgun parts, and you can see that my ammo is currently at 0. 7 free shots. This makes the shotgun a lot more powerful. Also means there's a hell of a lot more kickback when it's used, but what can I say? Will you go up the ladder, or will you stay here and go nowhere else in the game? No, well, I've got more than enough ammo now for my shotgun at least, which is useful. In case of emergency, red light will turn on, block access until you kill the boss. That's what that literally translates to. I think it's awesome how his face is still in the chest of the enemy there. It looks grotesque, and that's brilliant. Yeah, we all got shot there. We broke the fourth wall because I broke the camera with my shotgun. Still to this day one of my favourite Easter eggs that where you can shoot the camera in Resident Evil 2.
Don't die on me, Ada. Come on! Wake up! Come on! Welcome back. Hey, take it easy. We're inside Umbrella's secret lab. I'll go find something to treat that wound, so just rest here in the meantime.
But
Payback time.
I'll only slow you down with these injuries. Go. Save yourself.
I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you for a short period of time, but I really enjoy being with you. I know.
Yeah,
I'm not
compared to the Leon of later on when he was more of a womanizer, in this one he was a lot more
I don't
humble.
want to lose you.
We're leaving this place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
So here we are, inside Umbrella's secret laboratory. Not so convincing Ice Layer there, it has to be said. It's not that convincing a Fog Layer. Low Maximo checking in saying, hello, good evening to you. You've caught us quite near the end of the stream, but you're more than welcome. Running through the classic game Resident Evil 2, captured directly from a Sega Dreamcast. So the image is slightly upscaled, only very slightly. And there's the plants, well I can't bother fighting them, so goodbye. First time you play that game, you'll find the flamethrower and burn them up and try and avoid getting poisoned. Now, I just run past them. Let's say if you're a Resident Evil fan, Lomax, let us know what your favourite games are, or your favourite characters are. All about an open discussion here on Streamcast. Come and attack me, come on! No, this is not an emulator, this is console. I'm playing this directly from Sega Dreamcast. Here's the proof. Yeah, you just wait there, Lucky, while I reload. Be a good lad, thank you. Now I say, the setup to get this going through console is actually really awkward. I've got my Dreamcast hooked up to a VGA box made by a company called Blaze. I've then got the VGA hooked up to a HDMI box made by Top Up. I've then got the HDMI going from my VGA box, HDMI upscaler, to a Hauppauge HD PVR2. And then I've got my HD PVR2 going to my PC and my monitor. It's like a daisy chain of cables worse than hooking up a Sega 32X and a Sega CD together. My floor is literally covered in cables. One of the great advantages of the Sega Dreamcast was that it was able to output via VGA. And that meant that you could have a 480p signal, which is the minimum quality required for a Hauppauge HD PVR2 to pick it up. Which is how this stream is possible. I do love the way that the custom shotgun blows off their arms and their heads. It's just like a gore fest, it's cracking. And also, Lo, if you're out there, are you really looking forward to the remake of Resident Evil 2 that's coming out later on this year on Steam and on PS4 and on Xbox One? After this has run out, I'll have enough ammo to switch to the Magnum. Easy. When you try to do a quick run, you have to learn to be a bit of a pacifist. But that's the way I do it. It's like, here, I could stand and fight him, but what's the point? I can just run past him. And by the time he even realises I'm there, I'm out of the room. Job done. Alright, well, thank you very much for checking out the stream. You might be able to watch the rest of the catch-up if you like, anytime you want. Have a good night, talk to you later. Great to have your company on the stream here. First edition of Streamcast. We will be back for more at some point in the near future, I can assure you of that. Will I take the Magnum bullets? I don't know. I'm not sure I want ammo for the most powerful gun. Talk me into it. Give me some more reasons why.
You murdered my husband. I know what you're looking for. You came for the G-Virus, didn't you? But you'll never take it from me. This is my husband's legacy.
She's taking his death rather well.
Where's that spy you were working with earlier? You know who I'm talking about.
What?
You
What?
don't know anything, do you? You're so gullible. She's one of the operatives sent here by the agency. The only reason why she came here is to obtain the G-Virus.
That's a lie.
No, it's the truth. I discovered this when I did a background check on her. She specifically got close to John and became his girlfriend to get information about Umbrella.
That can't be. I know her. Ada wouldn't do something like that.
If you believe
If
that.
you don't want to believe it, I don't really care. You're about to die anyway. What happened?
Oh, nasty! That cracked her right on the skull!
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Leon. I've been waiting for you, Leon.
What are you doing?
He's so
You know what this is
clueless.
about. So just hand over the G-Virus.
I don't believe this. Annette was right. About everything.
That's why I told you to leave without me, but you wouldn't listen. Now hand it over. Don't make me shoot you.
You can't do that.
Well, she can do that. She's got to choose whether she wants to.
Ada! Ada! I've got you. Don't give up.
Leon, it's over. Just let me go.
Shut up. You're gonna make it.
It's too late, Leon. We both know it.
No. I promised you that we would escape. You just have to help me out here.
I really wanted to escape with you, Leon. Escape from everything.
So, this is what everyone's been dying
And then after that, I was like, right, okay. On to the end of the game now, I guess. So, nope. Not fighting you, plant guy. Let's get going. I say, if you're a first time check out on the stream here, get your comments coming in. You can like, share, and subscribe. That'll really help the channel. And if you are a Resident Evil mark, tell us you're looking forward to the remake that's coming out. I hope to play at EGX, but unfortunately it wasn't there. I am desperate to play that game because it looks so good. It looks amazing. Oh well, I had to get dirt at some point, I might as well use that now.
Five minutes until detonation.
Yep. So, hopefully now we can get out of here alive and see the ending. Well, the first ending anyway. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, that form's easy. That form's no challenge at all. Well, that was disappointing. All I did was keep walking into it. What a disappointment that was. Right, I guess I better make it to the elevator and get out of here. God, what an anticlimax. What a disappointing end to the game. That was such a disappointing boss fight. It was fast at least. It gave me some time.
All employees proceed to the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the...
And now for the ending, which I can't skip or cut. Through VGA, these are a lot higher quality.
Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
So while the end credits plays, let's say, this game is still one of my favourites of all time. I think it's a cracking amalgamation of action, puzzles, a bit of tension, and some cheese. It's got a lot of fun to it as well. Lovely somber piano piece playing under my voice here. Now, as I say, this was directly streamed from the Sega Dreamcast. Again, I can hold up the old controller for you all, and if I can get the angle right, you should be able to see in the video the Resident Evil Eye. Just to prove that it's connected, this wasn't an emulated run, this was on the PAL version via the Sega Dreamcast itself. I am going to do more of these. I am going to do Claire's B scenario at some point. Now, it's not going to be for a few nights because I'm away at a wedding, so I've not really got the capacity at this time. But I'm hoping to do a lot more of this. I've got many other games I want to play with you all, and as I say, it's something I wanted to do for many years. I've just never had the opportunity to capture from a Dreamcast before. But thanks to some daisy chaining of cables and adapters and boxes and all other kinds of stuff, it's now 100% possible. And I just want to know what kind of time we've got here for this game, because the stream itself has been on for nearly 1 hour and 40 minutes, but with a lot of these scenes being unskippable, I don't know if they're going to count towards the time, or if they're not, so it'll be interesting to see where we go. So this music, I've heard that on the N64 version of this game, this plays on both sets of credits for the A and B scenario. On any other version, including the Dreamcast, you get a much stronger final theme. And you'll be able to hear that at some point soon. Shinji Mikami, my man, he was awesome. So I do apologise, there's a little bit of the image missing. I'm not sure why it's done that. And there he is, holding his Desert Eagle, thinking it's Dirty Harry. And the time was, well, 1 hour 13. Not bad. Not bad at all, considering I made that massive, monumental cock-up halfway through when it came to getting access to the room where you get the cogwheel. I must have had at least a minute, if not a minute and a half of time, so that would have been close enough to nearly get me on the board on speedrunners.com. And there is the infinite reward for beating the game with an A rank. Well, this has been an absolute joy. Thank you to all who've been checking in, watching this out. Please like, share and subscribe. I'm going to hopefully do some more of these streams in the couple of days going forward. Be at least 3 or 4 days now because I've got a wedding to attend, as I mentioned earlier. But I will be back on to bring you more Streamcast. But until then, I've been Pete Marker. Thank you all very much for watching, and good night.